So today I want to show you guys how to make a virtual machine that runs Android. Now you may be wondering, why am I showing y'all this? Well, because I don't know what else to do with my time, and I thought it was a pretty cool thing I learned from class, and I've re-recorded this video about 10 times, so I kind of know by memory how to actually do this. So I thought, why not show everyone else? I mean, it's pretty simple, more or less. So let's go right on ahead. First thing you need to do is locate the files that you have, and the files that you'll need are going to be the VirtualBox installer and your ISO disk image file of Android. Now, VirtualBox is essentially just a software that allows you to run a virtual machine on your computer. Think of it as a operating system within an operating system, or a secondary operating system that runs off your hardware. And right here I got some of those files right here. Now the ones we're going to need are this one and this one and this one. Now first of all, we just want to install the VirtualBox first. And because I've installed this at least 5 times, I think I'm exaggerating the numbers, my head hurts right now. There is a driver that you have to install while installing the installer, basically. The thing is, once you already installed it once and uninstall, it won't show up again. So if it tells you to install a driver, just go ahead, give it the administrative permissions, and just go ahead and install. Wait, let's go back and read this. Yeah, sure. Install. And we're gonna go ahead and let it run. So right here, let's go ahead and just delete that. Okay, we're gonna start off new. What you want to do once you're inside the VM VirtualBox Manager is create a new virtual machine, and you can name it whatever you want. We're gonna just call it Android 4.2 because we're going to be using Android Ice Cream Sandwich. You're going to want to put it under, you're going to want to switch the type to Linux and the version to Linux 2.6/3/4 32-bit. Best to give this at least 2 gigabytes of RAM, so in our case we're going to give it 248 megabytes. Create a virtual disk, yes. Leave it as it is, VirtualBox disk image. Don't change it unless you know what I'm doing, and I obviously don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going based off of memory. We're going to leave it as dynamically allocated. And we're going to leave the 8 gigabytes. So we have everything set up. Now, last time when I tried recording this video, I attempted to show you guys how to connect this to a network. 2 hours of wasted time, and well, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just show you guys the machine running. So we're going to go ahead and power it on. We're going to give it a little bit. And we need to select the startup disk. So we're going to go here, obviously. It's not going to be in the audio CD, so we're going to go back to our, our USB workstation drive. Go to our, where did we keep it in? OS systems, yes. And select it. So right here we have the Android 4.3. Oh, it's 4.3. Okay. 4.3 operating system. Start. It's going to start up, and it's going to give us the option to either, live run or install it. It's best if we install it. It's going to give us all this jargon. You're going to want to, let's go ahead and resize this. Okay, I don't think I could resize. I can't resize this. I'm going to close this for the time being. Okay, so we're going to create and modify a partition. And what you want to do is create a new one. So we're going to highlight new right here, primary, and just leave that as it is. Press enter. Make it a bootable drive, so right here it'll say boot. You know, that's pretty self-explanatory. And we're gonna go down here and highlight right and press enter. And just go ahead and type in yes. Enter. It's gonna take a little bit to write the partition. Once it does that, we could go ahead and highlight quit, press enter, and it should be good. And then select the SDA1 partition, press enter. And we're gonna format this to a We're gonna format this to NTFS and go ahead and go through with it. Yes, we want to go ahead and install a Grub bootloader and just give it a little bit. Just give it a little momentary wait, pause, so that this could go ahead and get installed. The installer is going to create a disk image to save the user data. At least 512 megabytes free space is recommended. Go ahead and create the image. Yes. And this might take a little minute. Okay, we are back. So what we want to go ahead and do is just reboot the system. And it's doing a countdown from 1. The system's rebooting. And we could go ahead and run Android. Now if all is good, it should be able to run. And it's running. Now we should give this a little bit of time to run. Obviously, the computer I have is running the equivalent of a Core i7, and it barely handles this virtual machine for whatever reason. I don't know if it's optimization or not, but if you're attempting to try this on a computer, like say a mid-range computer, be expecting to take a little while here at the loading screen, as I did when I attempted to put this on my laptop, and literally waited about 40 minutes for this thing to load. So let's go ahead and let me get my mouse or my little pen right here. So we'll use United States English. Give this just a sec. If you could hear tapping, that's my foot. I drank the equivalent of 2 Monsters today, which was probably a bad idea in my honest opinion. But what can you do? Mistakes happen. Mistakes are made. Let's go ahead and wait for this. Okay, here. Let's see if there's a Wi-Fi network available. Because I don't know if it's... Okay, yeah, I can't select it, so I can't see if a Wi-Fi network is capable of being shown here. So I'm going to go ahead and skip that. Do I have a Google account? No. Do I want to make one? No. Let's go ahead and take off all this because I don't want Google tracking me for the last goddamn time. And let's put a name. Let's put a... Let's go ahead and go with the YouTube name because I really don't feel comfortable using my name, although everyone knows what it is, and that doesn't matter. Let's go ahead, tablet set up and ready to use. Whoa, that's cool. Wow, I haven't seen this version of Android since God knows. Actually, no, this is I haven't used this version of Android since when was it? How can I use this term? Okay, let's see. Window 2, no. Close this window. Okay, well anyways, I haven't used this version of Android since, when was it? 2012, I believe? I didn't get my first Android tablet until... No, I was using a tablet given to us by the school. They were complete crap, but I mean, it was an introduction to Android at the very least. And it was pretty alright. And then I got my first tablet, which was running Jelly Bean. Now this, obviously, if we go into settings, I'm not entirely sure if it's Jelly Bean, though it probably shouldn't be. Let's see. About tablet, or wait. Where is it? What do you have to do? Build number. There we go. Developer options. Okay, that's not what we wanted. System updates, go ahead and check. No system updates because we're not connected to the goddamn internet. Now, how do we connect to the goddamn internet? I do not know, but we'll one day. Okay. Now we got the IP address of the tablet, though it's not connected to anything. Let's go ahead and see. Status, build number, kernel version, Android version 4.3. Okay, so this is Jelly Bean, but it's a very weird version of Jelly Bean. I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. No, wait, yeah, this is Jelly Bean. Wait, let me fix the orientation. Okay, I can't fix the orientation, otherwise I would have put it in portrait mode, because I didn't really like... I never really liked using landscape mode a whole lot unless it was for those side apps, and YouTube, portrait mode was almost always the best way to go. But, gallery won't work. Gmail, I'm not putting anything. We got a phone. But we can't connect to anything because there is no mobile, or I don't know. YouTube, old YouTube is on here. God, I haven't seen that classic logo in a while. The old browser. Nothing works. I guess if you guys are interested in using virtual machines, this is probably like a good start. You could go ahead and build off of what I've found here. Let's see. Yeah, if you guys, I don't know, if you guys are interested in virtual machines, I hope this helped you out. If not, I probably wasted your time. Either way, you probably learned something new. You guys have fun. I'm a go die. My head hurts.